Hey everyone, That Review Guy here. Today I thought I'd briefly talk about / review the Among Us game. I kind of just want to give you guys something, sort of like a video in between, the other videos I'm working on. I'm planning on putting out my next podcast and my next rant on a video game genre soon. So I thought I'd briefly talk about this video game since, it's popular and whatnot. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So for those of you who are unaware of how Among Us works, you're basically split into two groups. One being the crewmate or two being the imposter. The crewmate's basic goal is basically to get all of the tasks done before the imposter kills them all. And the imposter goal is to basically just kill everyone before the crewmates can get their tasks done. I'm going to get into the gameplay. That's basically how the Among Us rules work. Again, there is an area where you can kind of like vote off people. Say for example, who you think the imposter is. Most of the time, you can either skip. There's a tie where, if both people get the same votes, you can still be in the game. And then there's the ones where if you get the majority of the vote, you get voted off. So yeah, that's basically how Among Us works in like a basic sense. I mean, there's not really too much to it. Again, I don't think it's supposed to be designed as like a complicated game, which I'll get into later. But yeah, so as far as the Among Us rules and layouts go, that's basically about it. So I'm going to get into the gameplay and let's get started. As far as the gameplay goes, it's basically this kind of the same thing I said earlier. Basically, if you're a crewmate, all you're really doing is basically doing simple tasks. The tasks are some harder than others are basically easier, but most of them are basically just, easy tasks to do. I mean, none of them are extremely hard, except for the admin. I hate that task, but seriously, I know a lot of people are gonna say like, oh, that task easy. No, it's not. But anyway, most of the tasks are easy. A few of them are difficult or tricking, but I feel like most of them are just pretty easy. And I think it was designed that way so, new people who are, getting into the game can easily get the task done. And you're supposed to get the task done in like a fast amount of time. So making the task difficult would be kind of like pointless and like kind of defeat the point of, getting the task done as fast as possible. And if you're an imposter, you can just basically you basically just kill everyone in terms of that gameplay. And you can like, use the vents to, move around if you're on the ship map. But basically you can use vents / holes to move around. You can kill and you can sabotage, basically, messing up the task. Not even messing up the task, but messing up certain areas so the crewmates have to go fix it. But that's basically it in terms of the gameplay. But so yeah, I'm gonna get into my opinions on the game, and that's gonna be about it. So yeah, let's get started. For what it's worth, I think Among Us is a pretty fun game. I recommend playing it with friends since the public servers can be a little chaotic to say the least. I do recommend playing with friends. It can get a little repetitive / boring if you play for like a long periods of time, but I would say I can pick it up the very next day and still have fun with it. Another thing I feel like they need to fix is basically like the servers themselves. Like sometimes Among Us will work, other times it won't for some reason. Like if I open up Among Us and try like to create a game or something, it'll like kind of like kick me out of the game or something like that. So like if they can fix that, that would be awesome. Kind of like how Fall Guys fixed their servers when everyone was just trying to join at once. But other than that, I think Among Us is a pretty cool and fun game. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a good game to play with friends. Like I said, the public servers can be kind of toxic to say the least. But anyway, that's going to be about it for the Among Us review / talk or whatever you want to call this. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live or even post a YouTube video. And yeah, that's going to be about it. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, everyone, be safe out there.
Baba Bowie.